Vaheguru Sahib Jio Sorat'h mahalaa panjavaa antar ki gat tum hi jaanee tujh paeh nibero बख्श ले हो साहिब प्रभ अपने लाख खते कर फेरो अंतर की गत तुम ही जानी तुझ ही पाहे नबेरो बख्श ले हो साहिब प्रभ अपने लाख खते कर फेरो प्रभ जी तू मेरो ठाकुर नेरो हर चरण शरण मोहे चेरो रहाओ बेशुमार बेअंत स्वामी ऊंचो गुणी गहेरो काट सिलक कीनो अपनो दासरो तो नानक कहा ने होरो बेशुमार बेअंत स्वामी ऊंचो गुणी गहेरो काट सिलक कीनो अपनो दासरो तो नानक कहा ने होरो। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। संगत जी, today's Hukamnama Sahib from Sri Darbar Sahib Sachkhand, Sri Harmandir Sahib, is on Ang 618. And when I say Ang means limb. Limb is the word that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pat used for the actual pages of Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So we don't say pages because Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pat Ji themselves said limbs, meaning their own limbs. So that's why we say Ang. Sorat'h mahalaa panjavaa, Guru Arjun Dev Ji Pat Ji's Hukamnama on Ang 618 in Sorat'h Rag. Guru Arjun Dev Ji Pat Ji in this Hukamnama Sahib Sangat Ji, they talk about Vaheguru Ji being close, Vaheguru Ji being inside of us, that Vaheguru Ji that knows our inner state. So ao suniya apa Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pat Ji de bachan. Let's listen to the words of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Antar ki gat tum hi jaani tujh hi paeh nibero. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pat saying antar ki gat. Antar means inside. Ki gat. Gat means state, meaning my inner state. What my mind is going through. What is happening inside of me. And what Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pat is saying, tum hi jaanee. Hey Vaheguru Ji, oh that one that has created me, you know my inner state. You know exactly what's going on inside of me. Because Vaheguru Ji is inside of us. Kat antar sarb nirantar. Saying that kat antar, you are in each and every heart. Kat antar sarb, every nirantar, inside of everyone, everything. You are there. So if you are inside of me, you know exactly what thoughts I have. You know exactly what I am going through. You know exactly what emotions I am experiencing. So passing antarikat tum hi jaani, tujh hi paeh nibero. But I know as well that if you know what emotions I'm going through, I might be going through the emotion of guilt. I might be going through the emotion of feeling bad. I might be going through the emotion of feeling low. Whatever it be, Sangat Ji, I might be going through in my mind, I might be thinking that I'm deceiving someone. In my mind, I might be thinking I'm getting away with it. In my Sangat Ji, and why you might be thinking that I've just here only given a list of those emotions and those feelings and those thoughts that might be a little negative. I will understand why in the next pankti. Then part saying part tujh hi paeh nibero. Paeh here, tujh means you, Vaheguru Ji, you. Sangat Ji, the truth is, until I'm underneath my homemade, there is a me and there is a you. Because I'm acting from that place where I'm separate from you. So here, tujh, paeh, paeh means pass, meaning with you, nibero. Nibero, Sangaji, means fansala. Fansala means that you have got the answers for all my problems that I'm going through. Nibero meaning like when somebody judges us. So nibero is when a judge comes to a fansala, when a judge comes to a conclusion, meaning what the conclusion, what the outcome is of our issue, of our problem. Sangaji, and to make sense of all of this, what is Paatji saying here? Let's listen to the next Pangti part saying, Bakhsh leho saahib prabh apane. Kende bakhsh leho saahib prabh apane. Bakhsh. Inside I'm saying, forgive me, bakhsh leho saahib prabh apane. That, oh my Vaheguru Ji, that I make Vaheguru Ji into mine, prabh apane, laakh, then lakkha hi, hundreds of thousands, laakh, khate. Khate, Sangat Ji, is a Farsi word. Maaf karna is an Arabic word, khate. Khate means all my sins, all the mistakes that I make. Laakh, whether it be hundreds of thousands of mistakes. Laakh khate kar fero. Kar fero means that you destroy all of my sins. Kar fero. You bring them to an end. Sangat Ji, fero, maaf karna Sangat Ji. What the arth of this is, maaf karna Sangat Ji, what this, forgive me Sangat Ji, what this means is, khate is sins, kar fero, fero means fer, dwara, kari jana. So Sangat Ji, doesn't mean that Vaheguru Ji destroys them here, it means that something that we keep doing again and again. So I'm here doing an ardas, I'm saying, bakhsh leho saahib prabh apane, ho my Vaheguru Ji, these constant sins that I keep committing. Let's look at this now. Vaheguru Ji is saying fero again and again, khate. So this isn't talking about now what I've done in the past. This is talking about present, something that I keep doing. Sangat Ji, why is it that we keep making the same mistakes? Why is it that I keep making the same mistakes even though I don't want to make that mistake? So let's take for an example the mistake of slandering, of talking about others. Sangaji, I keep doing it. I don't even want to do it anymore, but I still keep doing it. Why is it that we keep making the same mistakes again and again? We've been told thousands of times in Katha, in Sangat, in by Gurbani, that Nindya will destroy us. But why is it then we still keep doing it, Sangat Ji? Because it becomes a habit. Because we've opened that door one too many times, and now just like a drug addict has become addicted now, whether that to be alcohol, and that's why the government had to make that decision during these recent times of lockdown to actually keep open. I think they were closed for a day or so, but they had to open the off licenses. Why? They had to open off licenses because it was more dangerous to keep them closed than actually to open them. What's the reason for that? Because alcohol is one of the most addictive drugs, is one of the most addictive intoxications. So they predicted that they would have more people going through withdrawal and would have ended up filling the A&E, which would have burdened the NHS from actually taking care of other patients that are coming with heart conditions, and obviously dealing with the coronavirus patients. So yeah, my wife just had a shocked face then to think, oh my God, why did they open the off licenses? Aren't these the things that we need to try and get rid of? No, because some people have become so addicted now that they start having withdrawals. So in that same way, we have withdrawals if we don't do Nindya anymore. We start shaking, Sangaji, if we don't talk about somebody. So we feel this need, and we need to talk about somebody. So it becomes this habit, it becomes this addiction. And then even though we know it's wrong, and we even justify it, and then as we're talking about it, we'll say, no. Look, this is the truth. What we're saying, but actually we might be rinsing someone, looking down at someone, the way we're speaking about them. And Sangat ji, we're only able to do that because we're not recognizing Vaheguru ji to be kat within everyone, and we're actually looking from the eyes of pride, looking down at someone, so we keep making that mistake again. So now this is a absolute cry and plea to Vaheguru ji, but realizing that Vaheguru ji knows my state, what I've got into. Vaheguru ji knows from inside. And Sangat ji, I say, and you now, Sangat ji, sitting at home, you need to put in whatever situation it is for you. So for somebody sitting at home, it might be still struggling, keep making that mistake of not waking up early in the morning. For some people, it might be continuing to slander and talk about other people and gossiping. For somebody else, it might be that constant lying. So these are things that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Paatshah Ji bring forward to us in the Asank Paudiyan of Asank Nindak Sir Karhe Paar. Paatshah is saying that a Nindak that puts weight on their head. Asank Kudyar, Kude Firahe, the liars that keep lying again, and it becomes a habit because we've done it so many times. And that's why Sangat ji, those people that thought during this time of lockdown, this is it, perfect time for Bhakti, wow, let's jump on that boat and let's all do Bhakti now, let's all do lots of art and let's all do lots of Simran. Sangat ji, it doesn't work like that, because we've not formed that habit. It's not going to happen straight away. We're going to still do what we're used to doing. So if that means going on social media, we'll end up probably increasing that, because that's easy to us. That comes easy to us because that's our habit. So instead of increasing Path and Nitran, we increase the amount we're spending on social media during this lockdown, because now we've got time, and that's what we will go towards more, because we've got those addictive habits inside of us. But Satguru Ji Paatshah is saying, now, have you tried this? Sangat ji, it's a question. Have you tried this? No, I haven't told you what it is yet. Okay, so you have to wait. What is it? Guru Arjun Dev Ji saying, have you forgotten if that one is in everything, that one is inside of you? Have you actually sat down? Have you closed your eyes? And have you cried to Vaheguru ji? And if you've gone deep inside, and have you said to Vaheguru ji, bakhs leho saahib prabh apane? Have you made that one in yours, in saying, just like Sangat ji, how many times do we do this? Kush marji nikki ji gal hui, and utto dod gaye, phone chak liya, unnu kehta, kisi nu ਭਰਾ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ, ਭਰਜਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ, ਚਾਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ. We found everybody else. We pick up the phone. We tell Facebook our problems, and then, but we've forgotten to speak to the one and make that one into ours. And Sangat ji, I'll tell you what, ਉਹ ਸੁਣਦਾ ਆ. That one listens to us. That one's listening to everything. That pekhat, sunat, sada, hai sange, main, murak, jaanee, duri re. Pekhat, that one is seeing everything. Every action that I make, that one is seeing. What my karm indre do. When I speak with this tongue, what I speak, everything that is happening, that pekhat, Vaheguru ji can see. Sunat, this isn't about believing. I don't want anyone to believe, because believing is empty. And a lot of people think, isn't it good to have belief? No, Sangat ji, it's good to have faith. Faith is knowing that something works. So how is we going to make this work? We're going to make this work by trialing it first. Try it, Sangat ji. Is using the tool and thinking, oh my God, this tool's amazing. This tool works. Let's use that tool. Satguru ji doesn't say believe in Vaheguru ji. Satguru ji is saying merge with Vaheguru ji. Satguru ji is saying Satguru ji is saying, not saying to us believe in the ardas. This says do the ardas. You'll see the results and you'll think, oh wow, Sangat ji, I've done it. Something you know me, I put all my organ on the table to the Sangat. So I'll tell you something about myself. About 2 months ago, I was struggling to sleep. I was probably sleeping about 2 hours a night. And in the middle of the night, without thinking, I went so deep inside and I cried and I said, Vaheguru ji, I'm struggling here. Can you help me? That I just want to fall asleep. And Sangat ji, it was within days, my sleep started to increase. And Sangat ji, and now I want to do the ardas to say, Satguru ji, I'm sleeping too much. Take some of it away. Pacha ji listens. Pekat sunat sada hai sangai mai murkh jan. This fool thought Vaheguru ji was far. I didn't make Vaheguru ji mine. I tried to make everyone else mine. That I put all my hopes in people. Pacha is saying that manas ki sandhi aas. I put all my hopes in people. But Sangat ji, if we make Vaheguru ji ours, I'm saying this to myself as well. And please, quick disclaimer. Don't think, because I know there's a big awareness going around of don't just bottle things up. Make sure you speak to somebody. If you're going through any mental health issues, make sure you speak to somebody. Yes, I'm not taking that away from anyone. But Sangat ji, even then, who we speak to, let's be very wise in who we speak to. Because even then, there might be people that claim they know what they're talking about. There might be people claiming that thinking they're helping. We've got to be very careful about who and how many people we speak to. It's better, Sangat ji, to either speak to a professional or somebody that is very wise, that knows Guru Granth Sahib Ji and is besotted by Guru Granth Sahib Ji's word and is full of compassion. Speaking to a Gurmukh Pyara that is rangya hoya. Speaking to a professional psychologist, somebody that actually can help us. I'm not taking that away from anyone, but even then be very selective. But Sangat ji, but don't forget to do this because it works. And I'm reminding myself. So let's all do this together. If it's in India, we can't get out of it. We formed a habit, can't break out of the cycle. What's the first step to break out of a cycle? Yes, there's that whole thing that we want to, yes. But I'm saying get past that bit now. We've got the kamna, got the desire. What's now the first bit, the action that we've got to do? We've got to say, Vaheguru ji, bakhsh ho saahib prabh apane, laakh khate kar fero. The mistakes I keep making again. Let's go deep inside. Let's cry. We can't be from just on top. It's got to be from inside. It's got to say, please, Vaheguru ji, help me to wake early in the morning. Please, Vaheguru ji, let there be only praise upon my tongue. Let there be only the truth upon my tongue. Not slander, not jhoot, not lies. I'm begging you, Pachaji, just like a drug addict, just like that alcoholic that is suffering. I'm suffering like that with slander. I'm suffering like that with not waking up in the morning early. Pachaji, I beg you, I really, truly want this because I know you are listening. You are the one that knows my state. Nobody else knows it better than you, and you will give me the perfect way out. But I've got to do the ardas first. I've got to do the begging first. Sangat ji, oh, prabh ji, tu mero thakar nero. You are so close to me, Vaheguru ji. Oh my master, Vaheguru ji, you are nero, you are close to me. I've got to feel that. I've got to experience that. And when we experience that, when we cry from inside, and we see the result, we will start to experience Vaheguru ji being so close. Har charan sharan mohe chero. Chero means a slave. I want to become your slave. Make me into your slave. As a slave, I want to be lying in your holy feet, Vaheguru ji. Meaning, I want to do this benti. How do you do a request? How do you do an ardas? In Vaheguru ji charan, lowering ourselves in humility. If we do it in humility, we can't demand anything from Vaheguru ji. That Satguru ji Pach is saying that Vaheguru ji, we cannot make any demands. I forgot the pankti now, but we got to remember. Sangat ji, it's one of the panktiya that we do, that when we actually have prashada. Nanak hukum na challe, naal khasam challe, ardas. Ode naal pyareo ardas chal diya. We can only make a request to Vaheguru ji. You can only beg Vaheguru ji. Ji jant sab jache. We're saying to Satguru ji Sache Pacha, tum nidan atal sultan. Ji, this jeev, this little creature of yours, ji jant sab jache. I am your beggar. That Pacha, I'm saying to you, naal khasme challe ardas. Nanak hukum na challe. That hukam, we cannot order Vaheguru ji. We cannot say to Vaheguru ji, you better do this for me. No, we say to Vaheguru ji, I beg you in humility. And when we have that humility, we won't slander someone. When we have that humility, we won't lie, Sangat Ji. That will start. There will be. Vaheguru Ji is so profound. We just don't understand and cannot comprehend the way things happen. Then Sadhguru Ji Paach se rahao, contemplate, bisram karke, rok karke, aithe really deep inside, contemplate on this, Sangat Ji. Beshumar beyant swami ucho guni gehero. Beshumar, you are infinity. Beshumar means to ginati to bar. Again, this is an Arabic word coming from the word shumar. Shumar means ginati, means something that can be counted. But you are beshumar, you are infinity. We cannot count your qualities. We cannot understand. You are limitless. Why not speak to that one that is limitless? Why are we then going to something that is limited? Swami, hey mere Swami, oh my master, Ucho, you are so great. Guni gehero, your qualities are gehero, so deep, so profound. I cannot understand your ways, the way you work. But Satguru Ji is giving us an insight, saying there's something called bakshliyo, is begging, is ardas. There's something about that reaches that profound. Vaheguru Ji, Kaat silk kino apano, kaat cut away silk. Another Arabic word means rope, saying cut away that rope, that news of death that I've got around me, the news of lying, the news of slandering, the news of looking down at someone, the news of having bad thoughts towards somebody. Cut away that news from me, because that is death. That is what is killing me. Satguru Ji Sache Paatshah Ji, kaat silk, cut it away from me. Again, another ardas, another benti, another plea, another cry. Kino apano dasaro, make me into your slave. To nanak kaha nibero. Satguru Ji Sache Paatshah Ji saying that nibero means mutaji. Who else shall I go to? I only need to go to you. And Sangat Ji, that Vaheguru Ji is close. That I need you, Vaheguru Ji. Once I've got you, I've got everything. Let's internalize that relationship. Let's remember how close that Vaheguru Ji is. And let's not just have this conversation in the mind. Hey Vaheguru Ji, can you help me to get up in the morning? Oh Vaheguru Ji, can I stop slandering? No, make it deep. Vaheguru Ji listens. We've got to mean it. It's got to come from a place of truth. It's got to be from a cry. It's got to be a plea. And then Vaheguru Ji Paatshah Ji will see the magic starting to happen. It's because we're not pleading yet. We're not crying from inside yet. We're not in pain yet. We're not suffering yet. Like when that addict starts to suffer and starts to say, I can't do this anymore. We've got to get to that point, Sangat Jiyo. Itniyan bentiyan parwan karniyan. Ek nahi, par anekan hi galtiyan ho giyan han Sangat Jiyo. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅਣਜਾਣ ਬੱਚਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਵੀਰ, ਆਪਣਾ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਮਝ ਕਰਕੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦੇਣਾ। ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, forgive me for my mistakes. Sangat Ji, I'm that sinner. And when I'm saying I'm that sinner, this isn't negative. This isn't looking down at ourselves. But this is just saying, Vaheguru Ji, you know my state. And I beg you, and I know you can get me through this. You can get me out of this. You will show me. If I beg to you first, Satguru Ji, then you will send the right person to actually get me out of what I'm stuck in. And Sangat Ji, I know I use the example of an alcoholic and somebody that is sitting at home. They might be struggling with alcohol. So it's the same method for everyone, Sangat Ji. तुम निदान अटल सुल्तान, तुम निदान अटल सुल्तान, जी जंत सब जाचै, जी जंत सब जाचै, जी जंत सब जाचे, वाहिगुरु जी जंत सब जाचै। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु